And we're live! We're live, we're live, we're live, we're live, and we're looking at the December 3rd German beer from the Kaler, Original, the Kaler Original. So here is the three we've had already. I think I'm just going to start doing this. It makes it easier for me to remember which ones I've had. So there we go, those are all gone. Yeah, like I said, it makes it easier for me to remember which ones I've had. So with number three, where's number three? It's right there. All right, so this is the one that came with this glass, which at $100 for this thing, where almost every beer is an export beer from Germany, so they're not going to be all that special, but they're beers you'll never really see. It is okay, but the glass coming with it makes it worthwhile, to me at least a little bit. So far, the first two beers I had were actually good beers. They were beers I've never had, so that surprised me. And we need to open up three again. It was right there, right? Yeah, right there. What do we have here? Oh, this one actually says it's a craft beer on it. I don't know if it really is, but Blau Weiss Haller Tower craft beer. .6% alcohol, product of Germany. Ingredients: water, malt, hops, and yeast. And that really seems to be all that's back here that's easy to read. It's best before October 6th, 2018. Yeah. New cap for the fridge. Oh, those are some pine trees. It's a little bit of pine trees. Okay. So, yeah. We gotta open this. Let's see if we can open it with one hand. Oh, is that the other bottle cap I need to keep from yesterday? Yeah, that's the bottle cap from yesterday. Gotta remember to bring these downstairs and get them on the fridge. Even if I don't use that fridge anymore, I still gotta decorate it. Still gotta decorate it with all my caps. Now, I didn't Weiss roll this, which I probably should have, but I didn't. I didn't Weiss roll it. What are we going to do? We're going to pick this up. We'll put you up here. We're going to go over here like this. Okay, so we got to get this done. So what we're going to do, it's going to take you, we're going to put you up here, we're going to switch the camera around to me, put you guys right there. That's where you're going to be for a minute. Look at that, I figured out how to do this. And after tonight, I really needed a beer. Tonight was a horrible night at work. It was so busy. Just ran for the 8.5 hours I was there. So getting home to a nice beer, something good. Something good, boys and squirrels. Something good. There we go. Look at that beer. Look at that beer. That is hazy crazy, boys and girls. Hazy. Here, let me do it on this side, see? Hazy crazy. If my hand isn't touching the glass, you really can't see it. Now, if I touch the glass, you can see it, but you can't make out what it is. So that is hazy crazy. Beautiful, beautiful white head. A little snap, crackle, pop. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. But that is a beautiful looking Weissbier. Beautiful looking Weissbier. Once we're done... Oh, you know what? We might just leave you up there this whole time. Let's give this a sniff, shall we? Do you have to eat so loud? Do you have to eat so loud? Okay, so a little bit of an almost cotton candy like note on there. You get that beautiful banana scent that comes out from basically any Bavarian or Belgian wheat yeast. A little bit of cereal graininess, a little bit of bubble gum, a little bit of cotton candy, so a nice sweetness to it. And a tiny touch of, hello, Helga, hello. Hello, girl. Hello. We love you. Don't worry, we love you. We love you. Can I finish my beer? Can I finish my beer? Hey, can I finish my review? My very unprofessional review? Hey? I love you. I love you. Okay, get down. Okay. So, let's try the beer. Cheers. Now, usually, when I drink a Bavarian wheat beer, when I drink a Hefeweizen or anything like that, I get a nice taste. You know, it's nice and it's refreshing, and that's about it. This actually has a little bit more flavor than I would normally get from a German Hef. Yeah, you get the usual banana notes from the back end. You get the usual grainy notes up at the forefront. You get the usual sweetness from up at the forefront. You get the usual heavier mouthfeel, medium mouthfeel on it. But as the banana is in the back of your throat, you get this almost cut grass flavor come up, very Pilsner-esque, and it's very nice. It's like a wheat Pilsner, really. It's an intriguing beer because I wouldn't have expected that. It has a very nice mouthfeel, like I said. It's kind of silky, it's kind of smooth, light carbonation. Beautiful taste, though. I mean, what's left in your mouth is a little bit of that cut grass, a little bit of the banana, and a breadiness. So it's almost like a rustic banana bread after you're done drinking it. Now I know people love Weihenstephaner, and you know they go off about how it's a lovely beer that's been around for centuries, and yeah, it is. It's a lovely beer that stood up the test of time because the recipe really hasn't changed, and the fact that it's lasted hundreds upon hundreds of years with the same recipe says something about its craftsmanship. But for flavor, for me personally, I actually kind of like this better because it's not your average Bavarian wheat. I mean, when it comes to wheat beers, I like the Belgian wheats because you get that orange, you get that coriander, you get the adjunct taste, and there's no adjuncts in this because it still has to follow the purity law. However, it has a different set of hops and stuff in it than what most people use, so it has that different flavor. So it almost makes it like it has the adjuncts. I really like that, and I mean that's the thing, right? There's a lot of breweries in Germany that could make beers on par with what we make here just by playing with different malts and different hops and brewing at different times and boiling at different times and all that, but most of them don't, and I'm really impressed that this one did. So this was the Blau. I don't fucking know, but it was a good beer. I got some comments that I'm going to read in a second. That one's an 8 out of 10 for me. That's the best beer that's come out of this pack so far. I could drink that all day, every day. It doesn't blow my mind away with the flavor, but I could drink that all day, every day. Alrighty, let's see what we have here. Editing day 3 bonus, and watching this video is the life. Well, Dan, we're glad to have you. Remember, tomorrow night, right around 3 a.m. Eastern, I'll be back. I can't stay too long tomorrow night because I do get up at 7 a.m. on Mondays to do some stuff at the hospital. And yeah, it did look like a beautiful beer. Maple Rusky's enjoying some Thornbury pickup Pilsner himself. No clove notes. No clove notes at all on this one. But it was a great beer regardless. Excuse me. Now, here's something, okay? Now, we are doing the Kaler craft beer calendar here. But I'm going to show something to you guys here. I'm going to show something to you from this craft beer calendar. The craft beer calendar. I think one of the things they have to do, and we're going to turn the camera around here. I hate you, just so you know. I can't get the Omnipolo pecan mud pie, and I fucking want it. So shut the fuck up about it. So this here is a great calendar. I mean, it's great, but I think they need to rethink their lifting strategies for it, because they have handholds that pull in, and then if you look in there, you can actually see the beers. Now, this one here would have been the Canuck one. It's gone. Now, I'm blind, so I can't read, but if we really wanted to, there's the beer. And you could see what it is before you get to that day. So I think that's one of the things they have to fix on this, is just thinking about that. Ugh. Yeah, they might have had it for the last couple of years, but I haven't been able to get it ever, let alone the last couple of years. So, fuck you. You know I love you, Dan. So yeah, there's where we're at. We'll see you guys again tomorrow for December 4th of both of these calendars. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you've been here. What else do we have to say? If you are interested in joining us Wednesday for BDU, which is usually all of our beer news, you know how to get a hold of me. And if you don't, well, just come and watch. It'll be great. Little story. I'll tell you a little story here. Hello, Helga. I'll tell you a little story while we pet Helga. So, I've been talking to a few girls here and there, as most of you know. And one of the things I said to myself, I said, Self, we got to stop talking to girls from Welland. We really got to stop talking to girls from Welland, because they usually are cray-cray. And cray-cray in the fact that, you know, a lot of them are like 29 years old with 4 kids from 4 different men. Or, you know, they're admitting online that they do drugs often. Or they just lots of different things, right? Welland stuff. Usual stereotypical Welland stuff. So, yeah, I don't know if I still have your email, to be honest with you. I'm scatterbrained and organizing a beer festival right now, and going to court, so things don't always stay there. Find me on Facebook, Albino Rhino, or Albino Rhino Beer Review, or Albino Rhino Beer Festival, whatever you want to do. We'll deal with that. Anyway, so today I started talking to a girl from Welland, and I'm like, okay, she seems pretty normal, you know. This is the first girl from Welland I've talked to that seemed normal. This is cool. Whatever. This is good. And then she goes, I'm heavily tattooed. Does that bother you? I go, no, why would it bother me? I'm heavily tattooed. My pictures are online. You can see how tattooed I am. I'm a heavily tattooed man. If I had a problem with you being heavily tattooed, there'd be a problem. And I'm like, but I know almost every tattoo artist in the area, in the entire region. I'm friends with tattoo parlor managers in Welland, Niagara Falls, and St. Catharines. I'm friends with tattoo artists. I know this guy, this guy. You know, holy fuck! Throw the bone any harder? Anyway, I'm like, I know this guy, and 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 this guy. Where do you get your stuff done? And she's like, oh, I did a lot of my, I did a bunch of my beginning stuff at Artistic Impressions in Welland, but everything else I've done, I've gotten done at my house in the basement. Okay, we're done. She's like, what? It was a reputable artist. I go, there's no reputable artist that's going to bring their shit to your house without an autoclave, without proving that everything's been cleaned, without opening up your new fucking tubes in front of you, without opening up new needles in front of you. There's no reputable fucking tattoo artist that's going to your house to tattoo you. That's Skis Bag City. I grew up in Ottawa. I know what happens when people fucking go and tattoo at your house. There's guys that make fucking tattoo guns out of weed whackers and shit like that. Fuck you, you didn't fucking get it done by a reputable artist. Because no reputable artist came to your house to tattoo you in your basement. So you were normal, but you were cray-cray in that you are perfectly fine possibly getting AIDS because this guy is tattooing everybody with his fucking needles and not being able to autoclave it. Anyway, that was my story. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. Au revoir. A bientôt. See you soon. See you tomorrow. So see you soon for sure. I'm going to post a few videos today. I have 20 videos to edit still. I'm going to start uploading them to the computer as soon as we're done here. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow between 2:45 and 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cheers to you, Dan. Cheers to you, Maple Rusky. Cheers to whoever the third person is that just came in. This has been a 15-minute video about I don't care about your... I'm not throwing your bone. I love you. I love playing with you. I am not throwing your bone. I don't care how much you want me to throw the bone. I'm not throwing the bone. It's just not happening. It's not... Eat your bone, chew your bone, bury your bone. It's not getting thrown. Bark at me all you want. I'm not throwing the bone. Anyway, thank you guys again. Au revoir, a bientôt. See you soon. Bye-bye.